like years later, all that is just a flashback. Digital dash, he used to run with a...
I can't wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my player started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
Just out of curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the Lakers, but then you bring up that argument, and I really don't have anything to say about it, unfortunately. So that's a low blow.
So I'm going with the Celtics.
I'm gonna go with the Lakers. It's on, Alexis.
It's on, let's go.
Stop.
Kobe attacking, and Kobe throws it down home.
Game time, hang time, moving the plug of the power.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers squaring off against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And Chris Paul, 6 feet tall in shoes. Kenny, he does a great job working inside.
Yeah, he could beat you in the driving game, the post-up game. He doesn't get enough credit for his willingness to be physical.
Yeah, but he's always played bigger than his size, but that speaks to his mental toughness as well.
Did you always play bigger than yours? It was
of
impossible.
Of course I did.
It's
yes,
impossible
yeah.
for you to play bigger than your size.
You know why they call me Diesel, Ernie?
Why?
Because I'm an 18-wheel on the highway with no brakes.
Whoa!
With a nuclear device.
Get out the way!
Get out the way or door.
That's probably why you got pulled over. But that's another story.
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Lakers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out the Clippers, just way behind.
And when you look at the Clippers, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
Yeah, the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
And the Clippers starting 5. Harrell is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Dennis Smith. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's man in at the 3. And for the Lakers, up front it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1. All-star right around the corner, Brent, and Commissioner Silver has been outspoken calling the event an afterthought. He says it's not working. What do you think?
Well, there's an interesting quote last year that he had about the game saying we're putting an earring on the pig with some of the tweaks that they've made to the All-Star game. We have the draft over the past couple years, so we're not doing East-West anymore, which is what we traditionally grew up with. The events on Saturday seem to be a little bit stale. So it's been an interesting thought that Adam Silver might have a mid-season tournament for the NBA, which would be, I think, pretty awesome because the level of competition for that, what are you earning if you win the mid-season tournament? This is adopting a lot of the Premier League soccer model, but what if you were to guarantee yourself that you had a 3 seed or higher if you won the mid-season tournament, or a guaranteed spot in the playoffs with home court advantage if you won the mid-season tournament? So having a competition like that, or a tournament, Kevin, just elevates competition.
What if you took the top 3 off of these teams? You have 3-on-3 tournaments.
That could be interesting too, but I think this is still something league-wide. You're going to have to involve all of the teams in some way and get away from what it is people have complained about with regards to the All-Star game and it being an exhibition of things that have just grown a little bit tiresome. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's LeBron, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Try to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And it's Smith missing.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
The pass to Caruso. Lets it go with the 3. And James gets it to go on the assist by Davis.
The big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Smith with a wide open look. Again, the miss by Smith.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Davis kicks to Caruso. Caldwell Pope passes to Caruso. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope outside. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's Caruso. He's defended by Harrell.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here is Shamet. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Gay dishes to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Now here's Harrell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Davis finds Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Smith after the basket by the Lakers. Pope loose. Harrell the pass to Gay. And a missed layup.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
So it's the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Smith. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Smith Jr. working on his shot and now working to get going in the mid-range.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. Going up against an all-time great like LeBron James, there are no easy answers. Still, he's aware it will be pivotal to slow him down if they're going to win this game. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Shamet. Shoots it up. Kuzma pulls it in. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 20-4 run right now. And Kuzma slams it in.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Shamet. Following the basket by Kuzma. Smith outside. Back to Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Clippers trail by 17.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Davis has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And the Clippers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Davis.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here's Rose. Great D that time from Davis. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained Brent all along. He was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
And the Clippers miss again. Lakers leading by 19. LeBron right side. And finished off by LeBron.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Rose kicks to Hernan Gomez. A floater, and Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and the three off target. Clippers trail by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, Kuzma's in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
The Clippers shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Here's Rose. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Caldwell Pope kicks to Paul. James looking it over. Caldwell Pope for three. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense. Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Hernan Gomez passes to Dotson. Out to Lee. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Mason's checked in. On defense, the Lakers. Harrell the pass to Mason. Loads it up there for Harrell. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Nance dishes to LeBron. Pass to Watford. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Mason with it. Pass to Harrell. Rose against Clarkson. The Lakers with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Clarkson against Rose. Harrell kicks to Rose. Makes it off the glass.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Nance passes to Clarkson. James outside. Back to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Rose finds Lee. Back to Rose. Fires top of the key. That's good on the jump shot.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
And there's the pass to Clarkson. And James throws it down.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Rose passes to Hernan Gomez. And taken away by Paul. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Now Rose. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Right wing. Harrell kicks to Mason. The three-pointer, no good. And here are the Lakers. Nance in the high post. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists tonight.
Comfortable shooting off the pass that time. Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Lee outside. Passes it to Mason. With 1 on the clock.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Lakers ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And here are the Clippers now. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, we've got Hernan Gomez. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Lee. Then there's Mason. And it's Rose in at the 2-guard spot. Here is Cook after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. The Lakers, number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Now here's Rose. Inside, Harrell. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Harrell will do whatever it takes to grab some of those buckets down low.
Cook, the pass to Clarkson. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Harrell following the bucket by the Lakers. Goes back up, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Powell, he's checked in for the Lakers. That's good from Harrell. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right?
And the popcorn. What else,
and
Kevin?
Then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
Nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
that's
right?
a big one.
Because when you've done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All
with
a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Clippers. Landry Shamet comes in for Derrick Rose. Here's Mason. Ron Gomez trying to break free. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Watford. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Here's Cook. Buries the long-range jumper.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Mason, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Mason looking around. Up and in on the layup. Mason's got his first points of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Nance. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Capable from that kind of range. Larry Nance Jr. effective at using that area of the floor on that possession.
And here is Mason. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Gay. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Hernan Gomez. That one doesn't go. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Powell. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto. 6 to shoot. Pass to Watford. And again, it's the Lakers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And it's Mason with the ball for the Clippers. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, to the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This is where Willie does his best work. As I say, Kevin, he's really good inside.
That's right, Brent. Pass to Powell. Pass to Watford. Fires for three. The shot by Powell, no good. The Clippers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And that one's good, Shamet.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here is Cook. The pass to Powell. Shoots over Shamet. Collins kicks to Powell. Passes it to Cook. Lakers passing it around. Here's Watford. They get it again. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Nice job by Larry Nance to fight through contact.
Both teams deciding to change it up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Nance. And here are the Clippers now. Here's Dotson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Smith against Caldwell Pope. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Well, defense has to start paying some respect to Smith Jr.'s ability to knock it down.
Here's Caruso. And again, the Lakers no good. The Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Dotson the pass to man. Gasol with the rebound. The Lakers shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Stolen by Gay. Here's Dotson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to man. This one for 3. Can't hit that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Down low, here's Caldwell Pope, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
The Clippers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Dotson. Can't hit from in close. Nance outside. Kuzma outside. The 3. Lets it go from 11. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Dotson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gay dishes to Smith. Kicks it out to Gay. Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gay's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Average shooter from behind the arc, but Rudy Gay crucial for his confidence sometimes to knock down shots like that.
Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Here's Caruso. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Dotson. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Nance has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Here's Kuzma. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got 16.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Here's Dotson. Smith outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance.
A moment now to see the stats for Kyle Kuzma. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
The Clippers shooting with 42% accuracy in the second quarter. For 3, Smith. Rebound the Lakers.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
They'll double him with Arrow. Davis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
One of the surest things in the NBA right now is Anthony Davis, the ball inside, and him converting 2 points.
The Clippers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Dotson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Harrell slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Kuzma, that's good.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Dotson. Gay outside. In the corner, Smith with it. They get it back. And it's Harrell missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Here now, the Clippers. Here's Dotson. The rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Now, here's Kuzma. 18 points for him. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. 5 on the clock. Here's Gasol. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Lakers, number 1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. James checked in for Gasol. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Paul in for Alex Caruso. Here we go, one-on-one. James finds Clarkson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Paul outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way, Kevin.
56 seconds left here in the second. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Davis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Mason, he checked in for the Clippers.
The impressive thing about Anthony Davis is just how much ground he can cover during the game. Has come into this league as one of the best running big men in transition. Still a huge weapon for him.
Harrell, and Davis sends it back, and he recovers it. Harrell, that's good.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
To the middle, here's LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Lakers have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
Here's Rose. The rebound by Watford. The Lakers another fast break chance right here. And James throws it down hard.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
2 on the clock. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Kyle Kuzma had no problems getting going. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the point guard.
Now you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Back to Caldwell Pope, out to the wing. And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Shamet the pass to Harrell. Smith surveying the D. Back to Harrell. Shamet on the wing. Covered by LeBron. James with some nice D. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. James finds Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, just looking at this box score and wondering what Anthony Davis hasn't done. This guy's been on a roll since the tip.
Now, here's Shamet. Gay outside. The dish to Smith. Looking to get it going, and he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got his third basket of the night.
All about the bursts there. Dennis Smith Jr. creating the separation.
Oh, Kuzma's in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bounce pass, Smith. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Shamet. Harrell trying to free himself up. LeBron with some nice D.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
Smith outside. Harrell kicks to Shamet. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. For 3, Smith. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Rose.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here's Harrell, and Davis sends it back. To the inside from 10 feet out, and he overshot that one, missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We know officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair, but understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. Kuzma finds Davis, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
All length there from AD, the assertive attitude, and it just makes him such a handful on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Shamet, covered by LeBron. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on LeBron James. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
The Lakers making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Hernangomez is checked in for the Clippers. And they double up James. Takes a three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements early. Now here's Gay. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Hey, get Rudy on the wing.
Lets it go from deep. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, letting it rip. We're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
There's the steal, and they're moving it up. Kuzma kicks to LeBron, and James throws it down.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
Smith with it. He has 6. Pass to Hernangomez. Now Shamet. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Smith missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the pass to Man. Launches it. But they'll get another chance. Smith outside. And Davis sends it back. The drive by James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Now, here's Shamet. He's got 8. Smith outside. Back to Hernangomez. He dishes it to Smith. And the Clippers miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's James. 17 points in the game. Powell for 3. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And here is Powell. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Passes to Davis. Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And James gets it to go.
LeBron James just plays with so much ease, even with the shot clock winding down.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Davis, following the score by Dennis Smith. Right side Davis. He kicks to Powell. Pass to Caruso. Fires it up. And again, it's the Lakers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Clippers shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Here's Shamet. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And so here are the Clippers after the basket by the Lakers. Gay misses. James against Smith. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by James. And now it's up to 25 points for Davis. And the Clippers have possession. Smith outside. Down low. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
That's an easy shot provided by Dennis Smith Jr.
Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. Now the pass to Mann. Inside, Hernan Gomez. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Caruso kicks to LeBron. An absolute bomb from three-point range. James has got 22.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
For three, Smith. Caruso grabs the miss. Caruso's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Davis. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mann. The shot off that time. James with some nice D. And they double up LeBron. Pass to Kuzma. Back to James. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Gay against James. It's Powell on the wing. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Now here is Smith, guarded closely. To end the run. Here's Hernan Gomez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
Well, we've seen this before. When Willie's pushing the action, Willie makes things happen.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, so both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Paul. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here is Rose. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Here's Clarkson. The offensive rebound. Collins passes to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's Dotson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Harrell. Kicks it to Rose. Got it. Good job in the low post. Rose has got 6.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Paul with the 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Clippers looking at who they've got. We've got Lee. Harrell is out there with Mason. And it's Watts in at the 2. Here's Cook. No good with the triple. The Clippers shooting the ball poorly. Just 28%. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
With the shot. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Cook's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers. Mason with it. The teardrop falls in.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
From deep, Collins. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Pass to Watford. Beyond the arc. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Harrell, the pass to Watts. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Mason for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Watford. Pass to Cook. Now, here's Clarkson. And the rejection by Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Back to Clarkson. Fires the three.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
There's the pass to Watts. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Lakers shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Passes to Clarkson from deep three-point range, and he's good on the three ball.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot
which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt three-point shooting percentage, two-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Floats one up, and the rejection by Collins.
Good job, Collins inside, quick off his feet.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Took him no time at all on that one.
There's no way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Back to Gasol. A three ball. They get it back. Collins kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Watford. Deflects the pass. And here we go. Lee heading to the hoop. And Lee with the stuff.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around. Oh, and he likes the mid-range, Jay. You have to get right up on him if you want to stop it.
And it's Mason with the ball for the Clippers. Pass to Harrell. Now Mason shoots a three. Collins grabs the miss. Here's Cook. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. The pass to Mason. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Kicks to Lee. Passes it to Watts. Clock at 6. From deep. And no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Outside Collins. Pass to Watford. Here's Cook. Hits it from three-point range. Cook's got 7 points for the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And it's good, 2 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Takes the three. But they get it back.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
They get the rebound. Gasol passes to Clarkson. Outside Collins. Over Mason. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
That's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
He kicks it to Harold. Tries a three. Mason misses. The Lakers shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Cook, the pass to Clarkson. The three. The Clippers grab the miss.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Snatched up. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Lakers passing it around. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Pass to Watford. Here is Cook, guarded by Mason. Here's Watford. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap and overspending and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Pass to Powell. Left side, Nance. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
To the middle. A second chance effort, Harold. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Fires from deep. Powell for three. The Clippers grab the miss. Harold's got rebound number 13 with that last one. There's the pass to Watts. It's deflected.
Larry Nance Jr. getting up and getting it out.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Zach Collins checked in for the Lakers. Paul comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's man. Harold trying to free himself up. Sinks the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The Clippers shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. It's rebounded by Paul.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Three-pointer, good on the triple.
Beautiful right there. Good form, soft touch. Paul a consistent threat in all aspects of the game.
Kicks to Jackson. Here's Harold. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
That's good from Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
That's a two from Paul. Can't nail the jumper. The Clippers shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Yep, it counts.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Paul passes to Collins. Here is Cook. Back to Collins. Stolen by Jackson. Unhindered, going all the way.
and running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Offensive rebound. Collins kicks to Powell. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
It's Powell on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Ball stolen. Now here's Paul. Passes it to Powell. And here is Paul. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.